Today, Friday, 5th of December 2025. Today's EON is brought to you by um, a mixture of Hal Steinbrenner and Odell Beckham Jr. And I just first want to say this about Hal Steinbrenner is yes, thank you for explaining to the world that it's not all fun and games being the owner. It's not all what it looks like. Yes, it is a rich life. Yes, you have a big mansion, but there are no annoying things that you just think like, oh yeah, the payroll, but that's all we got, and then we have these crazy bills. They do have these crazy bills. That is correct. However, when you talk to an average person in the world, you don't complain about money. You just complaining about like money is crazy. Everyone complains about money, but I just want to like preface this is that the New York Yankees are still the most famous franchise in sports to this very day. I don't want to hear that like we got bills to pay. Yes, you got bills to pay, but stop like crying to the world. Now, if you sit there, but at least you explained everything. But he's just like whining about it. That's the problem I think I have with Hal Steinbrenner. When you say, he's right when you say stuff like, well, you guys made $700+ million in revenue. What about this? He could have said, we have other things. He could have said, you're right. We do have other things to pay for. However, I don't feel like we should do more. I don't feel like we should do more. I feel like whatever. I do feel like he just said the same things like I've kept saying the whole time. Where you just check out my channel about all I've said about the Yankees is I understand what's going on, but I can't accept it. But I kind of did accept it after the playoffs that we are just another team right now. We just have the logo. That's all we got left. Everything else is gone. Everything else is gone. I mean, we got outbid for Aaron Judge, and Aaron Judge decided to stay. Now, I don't feel bad for Aaron Judge's salary whatsoever, but Aaron Judge, let's be real here. The San Francisco Giants outbid us for him. And I'm not even talking about Juan Soto. I'm not even talking about the Mets just running us out the water with just like the guy that the Yankees broke their facial hair law over. The Mets took this guy away, and this guy was up and down the whole year for the Yankees last year. But whatever, you guys just took the rule away for this guy, and this guy goes to a different team within next year. Okay, whatever. But we're not getting into that. And I wanted to go back to Odell Beckham. It's like talking about how, yes, he's educating us a little bit about, oh, you guys never been in this situation, blah, 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 blah. Okay, here's the thing. I never been there. And good for you, you've been there. You play football, to the value of the market, because we watch you play on the television. We go to the games to pay for the tickets. So you're valued more than a doctor. Doctor is more valuable to the world. We know about that, but the value market of money, of how it works, you are worth more. A singer's worth more than doctor, the big singers. No doubt about it. We're not talking about your soul. We're not talking about, the charity. We're not talking about that. We're talking about value for money. No doubt about it. That's a fact. Here's the thing. You don't have, they say there's a room, the rapper, I don't remember, More Money, More Problems. You heard that line. But there's also, I think from Grant Cardone, who has a lot of money, and everybody says, oh, he's a scammer. I don't care. I don't care what he is. You can still learn from this guy. He has a quote, and the quote says, more money, new problems. It's a new life. It's not these things in the world, whatever you got, it's just a new world. See, I've had different employment before, different jobs. Every job had its new world. It's the new complaints. It's the complaint about this. It's the complaint about that. It's not about the fact that there's more problems. There's more problems in that job than that job. Obviously, there are pros and cons, and obviously some jobs are more miserable than others. But it's just about, it's different. The world is different. I went to parties of rich people, whether it's food or whatever, or it's drinks. I went to things of poor people. It's a different world. Funny, kid, it's just a different thing. That's it. It's simple. End of story. Like, I've been to other countries before. It's a different living. It's a different way of life. And you got to understand that when you go to things. Odell Beckham. How many people would change your spot for the guy? Now, I've met people who are multimillionaires and people are always asking him for money. I wonder you. It's a different world. People don't leave you alone. I understand that. But don't complain about your lifestyle. You gotta cry me a river over that. Don't be all these guys. It's just like, why? You play sports for a living, guy. You can't do this. Now you could do whatever you want. You could say whatever you want. It's a free country, but it's just ridiculous. You sound literally insanity. You sound insane. Because what do you mean? All these taxes. So now you're left with what? $100 million, you're left with 60? God, you got to be kidding me. And you got to buy this guy or that person. You don't have to buy anybody. I understand the calls are tough. But you don't have to do anything. And by the way, I hate to bring this to you, this whole world, okay? And I'm about to bring up a subject that people are going to be like, why do you bring that up? That's disgusting, that subject. That's promiscuous. I don't care. Okay? I'm bringing it up with these girls. Honestly, yes. If you're big and whatever, you're going to get these 10s at the club who are dressed nicely. No doubt about it. But if you're not that rich, you get 10s in your neighborhood that won't dress with these dresses all the time. But you get 10s on your end, on what you think is a 10, and they are going to come after you and talk to you too, and they want your money. 1,000 ears, they want $100 from you. 1,000,000 ears, they want $1,000 from you. Yes, there are girls on every single way, in every form, shape, or form, in those types of ways. There's no doubt. I've been to other countries. They think they hear your English speaking to someone else. When they hear the American accent, they go, "Oh, he's got money. He's got money." Oh, so I'm not going to say I felt that. I felt the celebrity status on that level of Odell Beckham, because Odell Beckham is obviously a massive name, and he's a massive name anywhere. But me, I felt a little bit, okay? I felt 1/10 of what he felt. Not even 1/10. Probably one of 1/10 of what he felt in that sense. It's like, oh, this American dude, he's got money. Let's go out with him to dinner, and let's go out with him and da-da-da-da-da. Trust me. I've had that experience. I'm not going to say, I've been talked to about things. Yes, even if it's like a $5, $10, but he's got the $5, $10. And these things add up for me. It doesn't add up for him. He doesn't care about $5, $10. Odell Beckham Jr. It's just a different world. And yes, we understand it doesn't fix your problems in life. It's just a different way of living. And when you say things like oh, we don't have enough money, that's ridiculous. It's pathetic to say that. You just have a different way of life. You have different issues than us. We have issues on certain levels. Money is part of an issue for an average person like us, like me. Yes, of course, we have issues with money. You really don't. You have issues with people asking you for money. There's no doubt about it. And everybody's annoying you when you walk down the street. You can't walk to Dunkin' Donuts and just buy a donut. I will go to Dunkin' Donuts. No one gives a darn. No one cares. Everybody goes, "You're next in line? Okay, good. Good for you." But it's just a different way. And Hal Steinbrenner, it's like, oh, we have all these bills to pay. Oh my gosh, and not everyone else doesn't have. Of course, we want you to spend more money. We understand the Yankees right now. You're not the same George Steinbrenner Yankees that will do anything to win. You're not interested in that. Good. We understand that. That's who you are. You don't give a darn about winning anything. You don't care. You don't care. And Odell Beckham, getting back to him, it's like, whoa, good for you. And I will say this about players: if they take less money to win a championship, you got. I don't care if they win or don't. You got to bow down to these people, because it's everything in life. When they say owners are cheap, owners are this because they have make so much money. No. Here's the thing: Negotiate for yourself. Do it for you. Don't do it for because they have enough money. They don't have enough money. Who cares? Negotiate for yourself. Don't take garbage because you're for the team. You're for the team when you work. You're not for the team for your salary. That's ridiculous. Fight for yourself or negotiate for yourself and go to work. Stop crying about everything and blaming the rich people. The rich people got problems themselves, and it's a different world. And I don't know if you want to live in the world. You want to live in the world? I think with Michael Jordan, one of his best friends in the last instance, I don't want to be like Mike. Why do you want to be like Mike? Because Mike can't walk down the street. It's hard to be Mike. You think it's easy to be Mike? Yeah, of course. Mike has not seen a poor house. I mean, obviously he's seen it. He's not walked really slept in a bad bed in 50 years at least. Okay? I'm just saying it's just a different way of the world is for you. You don't that's my point. Okay, we're not stupid. We're not stupid in the sense that it's just annoying. I was in the bathroom in Yankee Stadium and Victor Cruz is in the bathroom and he's taking a piss and this dude says, "Yo, can I take a picture with you, Victor?" It's disgusting. It's nasty. And I'm like, do I want to be like that? Even Victor Cruz, good player. He was a second or first, or he was the first as far as yards on a Super Bowl team. He had 2 nice years for the Giants. He's not like a Hall of Famer. And this guy can't go to the bathroom. He can't go to the bathroom to take a piss. Yes, it's a different world. We're not stupid, Odell. And by the way, he was your mentor. Good shout out to Victor Cruz. Yes, we're not dumb. But what we are is money is not an issue for you as far as, oh, I want to go to the restaurant. 5 kids go to the restaurant. I'm not interested. I can't pay for that. Even KFC. Even go to freaking KFC. No, I ain't going to KFC tonight. People are skipping meals. And you're sitting there going, you got to buy this. You got to buy that. Got to buy what? Cry me a river over that stuff. Congratulations on your living. Congratulations to Hal on being born. Okay? And George for making all that money and working his butt off. Good for you guys. But don't tell me that you got a problem like money. Say, it's a problem, money. No, it's just a different world. Have a good day.